fellow YouTubers. It's that time of month yet again. Sorry about the last one, how it was late and such. I had just gotten the box, and that's why I just recently started getting the box. And so I bought it late, and they couldn't ship it out until a little bit later. But here we have it. I just got the new mystery tackle box for the month of July. I just picked it up today. Got out of work today, picked it up. So here we go. Without further ado, let's see what we got. It's still the Inshore version. You won't be able to see me using this for a little bit because I'm about to go on leave. But stay tuned because there's going to be a couple more videos coming your way. I know I'm trying to work out a video where it's me and my girlfriend fishing a small tournament versus some just a friendly tournament kind of deal versus some friends at a pond I love to fish. Hopefully get a couple GoPros there going there. My girlfriend's got a GoPro as well, and so we're gonna get a couple GoPros going there, and hopefully get you guys some new angles, a couple new angles, and catch some fish and get both teams' view. Me and my girlfriend should both have a GoPro, as well as the other team should have one as well, and hopefully we can have that be successful, as well as some traveling. I'm going to be going up to New York on leave. So without further ado, you're here to watch this box unboxing here. So here we have it. We open it up and we have our little card that says all the baits and what they're worth and everything. And we have some pro staff here. It's Matt K. Matt is a product manager at Mystery Tackle Box, so that's pretty neat, as well as all the products inside of this. So let's get to going. First off, what we have is Rover Pro Tuned. It's river to sea, and I did not actually know about this, but this looks to be Scott Martin on the cover of this river to sea bait here that I have. It's really cool looking, neat bait. The eye has a little 2 on there. That's kind of cool. I've never seen that. You don't really see that with any baits because they're focused on fishing. But it's a top water bait, so the eye won't really matter. It's just going to shine a little bit more. This is the bait that helped win $600,000. This river, this 5,600K Rover is pro tuned, sorry, I can't seem to talk today, by 2011 Force World Cup champion Scott Martin. Tail weighted for aggressive slashing, action, and more commotion than ever before. Scott's Rover is a new version of the Old Faithful that will walk you through the trophy ceremony. Daiichi Shad is what this color must be. Actually, I might bring this. I can't bring this with me. I forgot. I'm only bringing a carry-on. I would consider bringing this on with me, but it's against the rules of bringing it on the plane. I do plan on throwing some frogs at the pond there. I know it's completely random because you guys are watching this for saltwater, but it's a good little bait, looking kind of neat there. Daiichi Shad, and this is worth. River to Sea Rover is $12.59. River to Sea is really a more high quality baits. It's a more expensive bait, but it's definitely good. They're good on the details of the lures and such, and they really put their time and effort into the lures. And pro staff really work with them. I see here. It's also got a specialty River to Sea hook, which maybe means that these hooks are sharper than most standard fishing lures that come out of the box. So without further ado, let's move on to the next one, and we'll stick with the hard baits here. We got the throwback lures. Never heard of them at all. Tournament grade hooks. It's got tournament grade hooks on it. It looks to be a Chinese or some sort bait made in China. Yep. Throwback lures. Flash and Shad. The Flash and Shad is a slender crank that delivers tried and true action that is sure to push the capacity of your live well. A sophisticated weighting system imparts long distance casts and a perfectly balanced dive with each twitch of the rod. Cast it, rip it, reel it, and get the net off or gaff ready. So basically what we have is what looks to be, I don't think it doesn't tell us the depth of it. Oh, and it's Ghost Pearl Blue. I'll let you guys see this here quick. Basically what we have is a jerk bait, and it's got a kind of flat side to it. It's slender. It's probably going to have a quite unique action. It's really shiny. It's got a lot of glimmer to it and glisten. It's going to really shine in the water. It looks like a neat little bait that if I really wanted to, could even be transitioned quite well into a freshwater scenario if I wanted to. But this, I wish I had this actually this 2 weekends ago, because I was down in Fort Pierce fishing and I had a couple snook and they just weren't hitting the top water, the swim bait I was using the past one from the past package. I got one to hit it and then that was it. And I didn't have my GoPro ready to go, so I didn't catch anything on that. I ended up using a live bait to hook the other one, and I didn't happen to catch either of them. But this one right here, the Throwback Lures, where is this? Flash and Shad by Throwback Lures. This is $8.99, so that's kind of a more typical price for a jerk bait, and you know what I'm a lot more used to spending. Right off the bat, I see we got a Yozuri, so it's going to be a good lure here. And what we have is this Crystal 3D shrimp. One of my buddies was using this to attract a ton of jacks. He didn't get to hook them, but we were fishing during the day, so it wasn't the most ideal time to fish for them. And what we have is the 3D Prism Finish. Sorry about that. 3D Prism Finish. I don't know why that's a tongue tie right there. As many of you guys know, the Yozuri is really not a bad bait. It's a good bait to go with. This is 2 3/4 ounce. No, it's 2 3/4 inches. Dang. 1/4 of an ounce. It's a slow sinking jerk bait, so it's naturally going to sink, which is kind of a unique thing because the bill on this is not very big at all. So if we were to try to rely on it strictly to sink on its own, to sink just by the bill, you wouldn't be going that deep. If not just being on the surface itself. But because of this sinking capabilities, it should work pretty well. And here we have it right here. And I'll let you take a good look at it there. This one, it's made in the Philippines, materials from Japan. I'm not seeing the color of it. Oh well. So, yep. So we got a clear body, and then there's a blue top to the shrimp on it, and that's pretty much it. And a black head, little red dot in the eye. Good looking lure. I'll definitely be using this, I'm sure, because I love to use shrimp. And this one goes for $9.99. Not bad. It's kind of going up on the pricier side, but as it is right there, those three lures with the $13 pretty much for the Rover, the $10 for the other one, and then the $8 for the Flash and Shad, makes it over $25 easily. So it's automatically worth it. We'll move right into the next thing. The next thing is TT Lures Thermolock Z Series jig heads. It's got Mustad quality hooks, which I happen to like Mustad quite a bit. 4/0 hook, and it's 1/6 ounce. It's a 5-pack. Pretty basic looking jig there. These retail for not much. I can't. Apparently it's $7.99 for these. So these hooks must be really sharp or something. But Mustad usually has their hooks a little bit pricier, but they're, good quality. That's pretty much all I have to say about these. This is pretty self-explanatory. They're just jig heads. It's really the trailers that go along with it, especially because of the fact that there's no paint job to it at all, which doesn't matter to me because it's gonna probably come off anyways. So next up we got the Z-Man, which I've heard about Z-Man, but I've never used their baits. So one great thing about Mystery Tackle Box is that you get to find new baits that you probably would never pick up because you just have that rut where you like to use the baits you like to use. And basically this is like a little shad, which it's a little like, it's red bone and it's like a shad pattern. It's like green back, white, it's like a watermelon back, white shad belly, and it's got green flake on the top as well as white flake in the belly. It's got a large paddle there. I wish I had this because the paddle tails from the other baits I had just didn't do a lot of action for when I was throwing them in front of those snook. I feel like if I had these, it would have provided a bigger profile that they would have been looking for, and just more paddle, more action into the bait, and they might have actually hit this. Looks like a good bait. I would even consider throwing this in the freshwater. I might take these with me and check them out for freshwater even, because I like to use swim baits every once in a while, and I don't think I use them enough. So I'm sure I would be able to catch them there, because one of my favorite lures is a fluke, and that's what I like to use it. It's a white pearl fluke from Zoom. It's a Zoom super fluke, and we use that a lot. That's sort of like a secret bait for that lake. So this would probably work pretty good. And if not, I would just use that Zoom super fluke. So that might be coming with me to New York, and that retails for what is it? Z-Man grass kicker. So this is the grass kickers, and this is $4.49, which is pretty basic it's a basic price for your standard plastics. And there's 5 in this package. No, there's 4 in this package, and there's 5 inches long. Naturally buoyant and non-toxic, made in the USA, which is always a plus, which might have me sold there. Maybe I'll be paying more attention to the Z-Man baits because they're made in the USA, and that's just kind of interests me. Ooh, these are definitely coming with me to New York. Yes. Venom, also made in the USA, now fortified with Grab, 100% pure fish oil base, world's first attractant, endorsed by Dave. I can't even pronounce this. It's the mud minnow. We use mud minnows. We've used the mud minnows in the past. I haven't had much luck with them. The actual mud minnows themselves. I really like the shrimp. This is probably gonna definitely be coming with me to New York because the bass are loving this stuff in that lake. Another bait from the United States, which I wish we would push more and more, because I'm all about being lures and tackle and more business in the United States. That way they can, but that's beside the point. Trigger Scent is amazing product development by Venom. Trigger Scent works as powerful feeding stimulant. Trigger Scent by itself or combined with salt gets stubborn fish to bite. Fish actually hold on to baits longer. I'm gonna pretty much use this. This is a small bait, it really is, but if they're finicky up in New York and they're not biting my Zoom, I will most likely pick up these Venoms. So I think I'm gonna pack this and the Z-Man right away into my pack to go up north. And these cost about, these are the mud minnow, $5.31, but there's quite a few of these in here. I don't know how many exactly. I don't see 10 in this package. So we have 10. That's not bad. But all these together, as we all know, it's a worth buy. Even if you catch a few fish off from it, note that like all these lures combined cost you like $30 to $40, and you're only spending like maybe like, you know, 25. That's all you're spending, and then the rest of it, just your stickers and your little scratch off and your little Devil's Digest. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. More videos to come, especially here coming up soon. But tight lines, have fun, good luck fishing.